Today we talk about the richest man in Babylon.
What if I told you that some of the most powerful, life-changing financial advice isn't from some modern guru on the internet? Nope, it's actually thousands of years old, etched onto clay tablets from what was once the wealthiest city in the entire world.
Well, that's the big question at the heart of George S. Clason's classic, The Richest Man in Babylon. Now, it's basically a collection of stories, parables really, but don't let that ancient setting fool you for a second. The wisdom in this book, it's absolutely timeless. And today we're going to break down its core secrets. And this quote, this is really the central promise of the whole book. What it's telling us is that building wealth, it's not some kind of mystical secret that's only for the lucky few. Not at all. It's a system, and it's governed by simple, understandable laws that anyone can learn. Okay, so to really get a handle on these laws, the book doesn't just give us a list. It starts with a problem I think pretty much all of us can relate to. And it does this through the story of two friends, living right in the heart of ancient Babylon.
So meet Bansir. This guy is a skilled chariot builder. I mean, he's a master craftsman, he works incredibly hard, but financially, he's completely stuck. You know the feeling, right? He's basically living paycheck to paycheck, or I guess in his case, chariot to chariot. His purse is always empty, and that constant feeling of nothing left is really starting to get to him.
And here's what really gets to him. Bansir looks around and just sees incredible wealth everywhere. I mean, you've got the king's palace, golden chariots, rich merchants walking around. He's literally surrounded by prosperity, but he feels completely shut out. It's that classic feeling of having your nose pressed up against the glass, just looking in from the outside.
So Bansir is venting all of this to his friend Kobe, who's a musician, and suddenly they have this breakthrough moment, a real turning point. They realize, wait a minute, we work hard at our jobs, sure, but we've never actually intentionally sought wealth. They were just kind of hoping it would magically show up one day.
So with this new light bulb moment, they decide, okay, enough is enough. They're gonna stop hoping and start learning. And they make a pact to go find the one guy in the entire city who has obviously figured this whole money thing out, Arcad, the richest man in Babylon. All right, and this is where we really get to the core of the book. Because Arcad's story, it reveals that the big secret to wealth isn't actually that complicated. But, and this is a big but, it does require a huge fundamental shift in how you think about money. So, the million-dollar question, right? How did Arcad do it? I mean, this guy started with nothing. He was the son of a humble merchant. He wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He had to learn the system from scratch. So what was it? What was that one single idea that changed absolutely everything for him? Okay, now what's so interesting about this is that the secret isn't even Arcad's original idea. See, when he was a young scribe, he made a deal with a rich moneylender named Algamesh. Arcad pulled an all-nighter to finish a job, and in exchange for his hard work, Algamesh shared this one single, powerful sentence with him. And that was the tiny seed from which all of Arcad's massive fortune would grow. And here it is. In modern terms, we call it pay yourself first. It's so simple. Before you pay the landlord, before you pay for groceries, before anyone gets a piece of what you earn, you take your share. You take at least a tenth, and you put it aside for yourself. And listen, this isn't about saving what's left over at the end of the month. No way. This is about making yourself the first and most important bill you pay every single time. Now, using that one foundational law, Arcad built out a whole system for not just building wealth, but keeping it. He called it the 7 Cures for a Lean Purse. And you can think of this as the complete blueprint, the step-by-step guide. So let's take a quick look at the whole blueprint. First up, start thy purse to fattening. That's just our old friend, pay yourself first. Then you've got control thy expenditures, which is exactly what it sounds like. Make a budget, live within your means. Number 3, make thy gold multiply. That's all about investing. Number 4, guard thy treasures from loss. Basically, avoid get-rich-quick schemes and bad advice. Then there's make of thy dwelling a profitable investment, the classic case for owning your own home. Ensure a future income, that's about planning for retirement and protecting your family. And finally, number 7, increase thy ability to earn. Always be learning, always be improving your skills so you can make more money. Let's just circle back to that first cure because it's so important. Here it is in its simplest form. For every 10 coins that you earn, you only allow yourself to spend 9. That 10th coin, that one is yours to keep, period. It's a simple, non-negotiable rule, and it's the thing that kicks this whole process off.
But Arcad makes it super clear. Just having a pile of gold sitting around, while it might look nice, doesn't actually do anything. It earns nothing. And that's where cure number 3 comes in.
This is all about making that crucial shift from just being a saver to becoming an investor. You have to give your money a job.
And the way the book explains this is just brilliant. It uses this powerful metaphor of creating an army of golden slaves. Think about it. Every piece of gold you save is a worker, and every bit of copper that worker earns, that's its child, which can also go to work for you. It's this incredible, ever-expanding family of money, all working to make you wealthier.
And this isn't just some nice-sounding story either. The book gives us a real, concrete example. A farmer invests just 10 pieces of silver for his son, and then he just lets it sit there. By the time that son turns 50, that tiny initial investment has multiplied itself almost 17 times over. It grew to 167 pieces, all thanks to the magic of compounding. Okay, but this next lesson is absolutely crucial, and it's taught through Arkad's own massive failure. His very first investment was a total disaster. He gave all his hard-earned savings to a brickmaker who promised he was going to go buy some rare jewels. You see the problem here? A brickmaker knows about bricks, not jewels. The so-called jewels turned out to be worthless glass, and Arkad lost everything. The takeaway couldn't be clearer. Only take financial advice from people who actually know what they're talking about. So, after all these ancient stories and lessons, you might be wondering, how does any of this apply to my life today? Well, the book leaves us with a few final, powerful principles that tie it all together. I absolutely love this line. What it's saying is that good luck isn't really random. Good luck happens to people who are prepared for it. When you have your savings ready, when your financial house is in order, you're in a position to jump on opportunities when they pop up. If you're not ready, opportunity just walks right on by. Look, if you take away only one single thing from our whole discussion today, please let it be this. This is the simple, revolutionary idea that started everything. Say it to yourself. Write it down. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. It's for you. It's for your future. And here's the bottom line. These aren't just clever tips from some old book. The book presents them as fundamental laws, just like the law of gravity. They worked in ancient Babylon, and you know what? They work today. Why? Because the basic math and human psychology around money, they just don't change. And that brings us right here to the final challenge. And this one is directly for you. Because look, knowledge is great, but as this whole book shows us, action is everything. The system is simple. The path is clear. So the only real question left is, what are you going to do differently with the very next dollar you earn?
What if I told